When it comes to celebrating superheroes on Father's Day, look no further than Stephen Gallagher. Stephen is a communication specialist at Niagara Health, husband to Tiffany, and dad to Olivia. He's also a good friend of The Source, and we're asking you to spread his message of hope on June 21st.
In August, I was diagnosed with ALS, and it was actually diagnosed on my 10th wedding anniversary. One of the biggest concerns for me when I received this diagnosis was the idea that I could be a burden to my family, and that bothered me.
ALS is a disease that gradually paralyzes people because the brain is no longer able to communicate with the muscles of the body. Over time, someone living with ALS will lose the ability to walk, eat, swallow, and eventually breathe.
When I was first diagnosed, all I could think about were those three letters, ALS. And now my focus is on four letters, HOPE, hope. And, you know, I believe in medical breakthroughs. I believe in, beating the odds. But in the meantime, it's a difficult illness as well. So I think for me, most importantly was rather than thinking about what my life could look like at the end with a disease like this, I need to learn to live in the moment and just enjoy each day and to savor each moment with my family and friends.
June is ALS Awareness Month, and this Sunday, the annual Walk to End ALS will take place virtually in over 100 communities across the country.
You know, when I heard that there was an ALS walk happening in June, I knew that I needed to organize a team and to raise money. The walk supports ALS Canada and the ALS Society. Some of the money goes directly to supporting patients and the care for patients. And then, as importantly for me, a lot of that money goes to research and hopefully research that one day will, develop more treatments for ALS and ultimately, and my biggest hope is a cure.
Stephen has recruited family and friends to be a part of the Superheroes team to help raise money and awareness for ALS Canada.
The superhero team idea goes back to my first treatment that I received in Hamilton. On the first day, I wore a Superman shirt. After that, I wore the Batman shirt, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna wear superhero shirts at the beginning of my treatments to channel my own inner superpower to fight this disease. And it all goes back to the Big Move cancer ride that I participated in for many years, and including 2 years ago, where I said if I hit my fundraising goal, I would dress as Batman on the ride, and people generously donated. So with the ALS walk, I figured let's do it again. And this time I've got a whole team of true superhero supporters who are joining me. And of course it's a virtual walk. So we won't be walking along the Welland Canal Parkway where I am today, but we will walk in our neighborhoods, and people are being encouraged to wear superhero gear, t-shirts, hats. Myself, I'll be dressing as Superman that day. I did a Twitter poll, and I asked people to kind of vote on which superhero they'd like to see me dress as, and the Man of Steel prevailed.
The virtual walk on June 21st will unite Stephen with thousands of other Canadians fighting ALS, honoring those that have lost their battle to the disease, and celebrating hope for a future without it.
You know, life is very fragile. We don't know what tomorrow may bring. I have a diagnosis, but this diagnosis will not define who I am. I'm going to continue to live my life to the fullest, to live my life with lots of laughter and love, which is so important to me. But I think for my daughter and for my wife, I'm going to be fighting super hard and channeling all of those superhero powers that people are sending my way, and it means a lot.
Please support Stephen and all the superheroes participating Sunday by donating online at walktoendals.ca. In St. Catharines, you're watching The Source.